that are tuned in to watch.
Right.
All right, good evening, everybody. We do have quorum. I'm going to go ahead and call this evening's meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals for the City of Florence to order. First item on this evening's agenda is approval of the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 meeting. Board members have had ample time to review these minutes. Are there any changes or amendments?
Chairman, I move to approve the minutes as stated.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. The minutes are approved. Next items on this evening's agenda is approval of the 2026 calendar. The board members will simply look down. It is right in front of you. There are no objections. Do we have a motion to approve the calendar as is?
I make the motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Calendar is approved, provided that board members record this calendar for next year. Next items on this evening's agenda is BZA hearing number 2025-19. Request for a variance for the minimum setback required for a detached garage on a residential parcel. Location is 1774 Bellevue Drive, tax map number 90041-02-007. The owner of record and the applicant is listed as Crystal Fuentes. Zoning district is NC10. The board will now hear from city staff.
Good evening, everybody. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Patty Falcone. I'm fairly new to the planning department. I am honored to be presenting my first case today here in front of the board. But nonetheless, it's my first case, so bear with me.
Yes, ma'am.
So this case is a request for a variance from the minimum side setbacks required for a detached garage on a residential parcel. The parcel is located at 1774 Bellevue Drive off of Second Loop. And it's zone NC 10, which allows single-family detached homes only. And the property owner is proposing to build a detached garage in the backyard. As you can see in this map, the neighborhood is, the lots are fairly the same size, and many of them already have accessory buildings on their properties. And the request is because the owner wants to locate the building at 4 feet from the side property line instead of the 8 feet required by code or by our UDO. The reason why they would like to build it in that location is so it would align with the existing driveway. If you can see the zoning map, all the parcels, all the neighborhoods around are residential, NC10 and NC15. And this is a site plan where the green rectangle will be where the garage will be located at. The measurements are not like the actual measurements. It's just for you guys to be able to locate yourself and where the garage, the proposed garage is going to be. And you can see the driveway on that picture that they're trying to align to the car door. And this is the renderings of the building. So it's a pretty standard building. It's going to be 10 feet tall. Initially, we thought it was going to be taller than that. So I don't know if in your packets it says that there also a request for, of a variance of the height of the building. That is not correct. The height will be 10 feet tall, which is allowed per,
Okay.
the ordinance.
Okay.
So the variance will only be, that is requested would only be the side setback variance, which is 50% less than what the code allows. This is some of the pictures of the house, and you can see that they're all one-story houses. And this is a close-up of the driveway, and they will locate it right behind that privacy fence. And as you can see there, the neighbor next door already has a little accessory building pretty close to their fence. And this is some more pictures of the site. This is some findings of fact for the variance from the setback requirements. The construction of the detached garage in this location will directly impact the neighbor to the south, but will not make much of a visual impact since the short side of the building is the one that will be facing the street, and the garage will be located in the backyard. The restrictions on accessory buildings are in place to prevent overcrowding of residential properties to the detriment of neighboring lots. This parcel has sufficient space to add a garage without crowding. The existence of a driveway in the side yard impacts the location of the detached garage. Applicant wishes to align the building to the existing driveway. The lots in this neighborhood are generally the same size as are the houses. The side driveway extending all the way to the backyard is present in a few of the other properties in the neighborhood as well. Adherence to the terms of the ordinance would result in the inability of the owner to add the detached garage to his property the way he intends to. Because the garage is proposed to be behind the plane of the house, its impact on the street will be minimal. The main person affected is the owner of the house on 1778 Bellevue Drive. And these are just some guidelines applicable to the granting of a variance. And that concludes staff report.
Thank you, Ms. Falcone. Have we received any comments either for or against
The only person that called me was the neighbor across the street,
Okay,
but it's because he was under the understanding that the building was going to be a 20 feet tall building,
Right,
which was
right.
our mistake.
okay,
So once I clarified that, he said, I don't have a problem with that.
okay.
If it's a one-story building, he said, I don't even need to be there because I'm okay with that.
Okay, good.
So when y'all made the initial notice for this variance request, it did state 20 feet?
Yes, and we
Oh,
only
wow.
had one neighbor that called,
Rightfully so, yeah.
but nobody else called, even with them thinking it was going to be 20 feet tall.
Very well.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for city staff from members of the board?
Yeah, I do have one. The picture you showed, it doesn't, you can't verify it on the aerial. So, yeah, well, the next picture, you said there was a garage already erected.
No, it's the driveway.
No, ma'am.
The existing driveway.
When you're looking at the houses, you said there was already a garage.
Oh,
just
it's
to
the
to the
neighbor.
south.
It's right there.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
Tiny little
Yeah,
one.
right. Okay. Yeah, on the aerials it didn't. Well, is that
Yeah,
pretty
no.
close? Is that
The aerials are probably older than the side pictures.
Mm-hmm.
The side picture, I took that picture, and you can see on the right,
yes, ma'am.
that's the neighbor's little storage.
That's outside the gate, I think. Outside
That's the
fence.
neighbors. That's not their storage.
And so they already have one constructed
The
pretty
neighbor.
close to the property line
Yeah,
itself.
it's almost right at next to the fence. Their fence.
Is it 8 feet from the fence, or so it's,
The neighbors didn't respect the 8 feet.
okay.
But that's just a little storage.
Okay.
And I have a question for city staff.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you go back to the other picture, because the way they proposing to make this is, it looks like it's gonna be on a cement slab, and it go back to the other picture,
This
no ma'am,
the aerial.
I think the aerial picture, go back some, one more, right
That
there.
one?
Okay, it looks like a tree is right there, if I'm not mistaken, is that gonna, oh, this must be an old picture I'm looking
Probably.
at. Oh, okay, all right, well then, never mind, I just wanna make sure.
Is that also an accessory building at the very rear of the property?
It looks like it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Any other questions for city staff from members of the board? All right. Thank you, Ms. Falco.
Thank you.
All right, the board will now hear from the applicant. Oh, I went too far. Ms. Fuentes? Would you mind stepping up to the microphone and state your name clearly? I'm going to swear you in. Just state your name.
I'm Crystal Fuentes.
All right. Ms. Fuentes, do you promise that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
We just want to add a garage in the back,
Right.
and we have the opportunity now to do that, and it doesn't fit with the 8 feet, and so we just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing.
Right, right. Well, let me get through with her and I can bring you up. I know this seems this is a quasi-legal hearing. To appeal from here goes to circuit court, so we have to follow some big rules, so yeah.
So we're here just to make sure that we're doing everything right.
Sure, okay.
So I want to ask a question. On that picture, it looked like there was another existing unit. Is there still another storage shed or something that's on the property?
There's a really tiny one in the back corner that was there whenever we bought the house,
Okay.
but it's
Adjacent to the green outline, what's that white top shed? It looked like it have measurements on it.
It's an open carport. It's really just a metal roof with 4 posts. It's not. It's open. So I don't know what technically
I just wanna
you
make
call
sure.
that. It's
Okay, it's another.
just
it's
kind of like a cover. It's just a
a
cover.
covering. Okay.
Yes.
It's not like a closed in type.
No, it's not. It's not a building. It's just a 4 post, kind of like just a little cover.
Any other questions for the applicant?
Yes, Chairman.
Go ahead.
The city stated that y'all don't have the exact measurements based, I know you're looking at aiming for 4 feet from the setback lines itself. Are y'all going to have it professionally placed?
We did actually send the professional final quote. I'm pretty sure that came with the measurements, the actual contract and everything. We forwarded.
Yeah, it's on that picture right there.
So this is the actual photo of what we are.
It's just small.
The
very
first
small
photo
print.
may have shown 20. I think that was what was in their book, like just a pre-plan, and then and I think that first picture that we showed them had 20 feet, and then this is the actual plan that's going to go in the backyard, and that's showing 10 feet. So this is actually what it'll look like.
Have you had your property surveyed, and that way you could overlay it as exactly, make sure you got the directional and 4 feet from the property line itself? Have you had your property surveyed?
Not for this project, no.
Not for this project.
No. I think that's what we are making sure that we do. We are just doing everything kind of step by step. So if that's one of those steps that we have to do, then, because don't we have to go to, I don't know what our next steps are after this. So this will be one step, and if that's something that we have to do after that, then.
If we approve the variance, it'll be based off of that picture, and then you'll submit that to the city to get that final approval, if that's correct. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah. The survey is up to you just to make sure you know where it is, so that your neighbor doesn't challenge it, but we don't necessarily need that. We just need to know that, yes, it will be 4 feet off the property.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's actually going to be 5.
Even better.
Yeah.
We'll stick with 4 just in case.
Okay, we'll stick with 4, but, you know,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
And it'll be a concrete foundation that you're placing the building on?
Yes, and that foundation is just going to extend straight off of the foundation that's currently there. So it's,
it'll be aesthetically pleasing, lining up with
Yes,
the
it's-
existing driveway as well. Oh, very well, thank you.
And a quick question for the staff. They're not in a flood zone area or anything like that, right?
All right, any other questions for the applicant from members of the board? All right. Thank you, Ms. Fuentes.
thank you.
And sir, you said you wanted to speak? Okay. Oh, there you go. All right. Does anybody else wish to be heard either for or against the variance request? All right. There being none, the chair will now entertain a motion to either approve or deny the variance request.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion to approve
All right,
based
Mr.
upon the following finding of facts. That a variance from the terms of the Unified Development Ordinance would not be contrary to the public interest where owing to special conditions, a literal enforcement of the provisions will, in an individual case, result in an unnecessary hardship. The construction of a detached garage in this location will directly impact the neighbor to the south, but would not make such a visual impact since the short side of the building is the one that will be facing the street, and the garage will be located in the backyard. Number 2, that the spirit of the Unified Development Ordinance will be observed, public safety and welfare secured, and substantial justice done. The restrictions on accessory buildings are placed to prevent overcrowding of residential properties to the detriment of neighboring lots. This parcel has sufficient space to add a garage without crowding. Number 3, that there are extraordinary and exceptional conditions pertaining to the particular piece of property. The existence of a driveway in the side yard impacts the location of the detached garage. The applicant wishes to align the building with the existing driveway. Number 4, that these conditions do not generally apply to other property in the vicinity. The lots in the neighborhood are generally the same size as are the houses. The side driveway extending all the way to the backyard is present in a few of the other properties in the neighborhood as well. Number 5, that because of these conditions, the application of a variance will not be of substantial detriment to adjacent property or to public good, and the character of the district will not be harmed by the granting of the variance. Because the garage is proposed to be behind the plane of the house, its impact on the street would be minimum. The main person affected is the owner of the house at 1778 Bellevue Drive.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Poston. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Singley. All those in favor of approving the variance request, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. The motion carries. The variance request is approved. There being no other items on this evening's agenda, are there any announcements from city staff?
Merry Christmas.
I agree. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion to adjourn.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Second.
Motion carries. And this evening's meeting is adjourned. The chair wishes everybody a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Very well done, Larry. Very well done, Patty. Excellent.
Okay, Elaine?